All right. So what do we got, guys?
All right, Jania, Brad on YouTube. My I-485 has been pending for 15 months. I got my EAD and travel permit. How long do you think I will have to wait?
I don't know. It could be anywhere from tomorrow to 3 months to 6 months. I've seen it all over the place. It really depends on where you live, what country you've come from. Unfortunately, the Trump administration delays people who come from Muslim countries, from non-European countries. It also depends on what city you are, because immigration has closed and opened different offices depending on what's going on with coronavirus in any particular area. So it's very hard to say, although I will say this. If your adjustment has been pending for more than 12 months, you could always consider a mandamus.
Anessa Golding on YouTube. Is there any new information about the H-1B visa application for 2021?
There is no new information yet. Well, other than you have to have it filed by April 1st.
Okay, Fahad on YouTube. Does USCIS charge someone for a crime he did not commit based on false information in a police report?
Does USCIS charge somebody if you are found guilty of a crime? It has nothing to do with a police report. If you are found guilty of a crime by a criminal court in any jurisdiction in the world, then you have committed an immigration offense. And how do they define what a crime is? They define a crime by this. This is defined in the Immigration Nationality Act. So I always hate to use the word they. So whenever anyone says, and they said this, and I'm like, well, who are they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me tell you who they are. They are the people who wrote the Immigration Nationality Act. And they define, the Immigration Nationality Act defines the definition of a crime. And a crime is that you were found guilty, either by a jury, by a judge, or you went in open court and you pled guilty to said, yes, I'm guilty. And they sentenced you to a punishment. That punishment could be jail, a fine, probation. So if you got a punishment and you were found guilty, that's the crime. The only time that they can use a police report and you have not been convicted of a crime is as evidence that you are a suspected drug trafficker. Because there's another section of law that says if you're a suspected drug trafficker, even if you've never been convicted of drug trafficking, they can bar you from getting a green card or even deport you. So they can use some evidence from a police report to try to say, well, this evidence from a police report shows you're a drug trafficker. But other than that, you have to have a conviction. How's that?
That's perfect.
Thank you.
Lara Beauty on YouTube. My master calendar hearing is March 2021. Can I get married to my fiance while in deportation?
Absolutely. You should file an I-130, file an adjustment. And when you show up to your master calendar, tell the judge you have a pending adjustment and you want to complete that adjustment before the judge.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.